What is immunity? Immunity is the ability of the body to defend itself. There are many mechanisms in our body associated with immunity. And one group of mechanisms is associated with the anatomy of our body and the chemistry of our body. For example, if you look at your skin, you will notice that your skin is covered with a thick layer of epithelium tissue. The epithelium tissue is called stratified squamous epithelium, and it makes up the layer that we call epidermis. So the thickness of the epidermis layer is designed to prevent microbes from entering the body. So that's one mechanism. The other type of anatomy we have in our body is associated with the openings that we have in our body to the surrounding environment. So if you take a look at the nostrils, or the openings to the nasal cavity, you will notice that when we breathe in, all the air we take in will move down the nasal cavity into the trachea and then into the lungs. The air we breathe in contains a variety of things. Maybe there are particles, there are microbes. So in the nasal cavity and in the trachea, we have a special epithelial tissue called ciliated columnar epithelium, or they also call it pseudostratified ciliated epithelium. And looking at the name, you notice it has cilia, and one of the characteristics of the tissue, it also have lots of goblet cells or mucus glands. So the cilia and the mucus will prevent harmful particles, microbes, from moving downward toward the lungs. If we take a look at the other opening, which is the mouth, we notice that the food we eat, the drinks we drink, they contain a variety of things. Some of these things can be toxins, and some of them can be bacteria or other microbes. So there are two things that we have as mechanism of protection. One is the saliva. We have an enzyme called lysozyme as part of the saliva. The enzyme will destroy bacteria by attacking the cell wall. And then when the food moves down to the stomach produces an acid we call hydrochloric acid. The hydrochloric acid will make the stomach environment very acidic. On the average is around pH 2. The majority of microbes don't survive acidic environment. So that's another mechanism of protection. If we look at the other openings, which is the urethral opening and the vaginal opening in the female, we notice that in the urethra and in the vagina, the environment is acidic. And again, the acidic environment is designed to kill microorganisms. So that's another mechanism of protection. We also have the enzyme lysozyme in our tears. And the function of the lysozyme in the tears is the same. It will attack the cell wall bacteria and prevent bacterial infection. So all of these are examples of a group of defenses associated with molecules like lysozyme, acidic environment, a special type of epithelial tissue, thickness of epithelial tissue. These all are grouped as mechanisms of non-specific type of defenses. In other words, they are not designed against any one particular pathogen, but they protect from a variety of organisms. Now in the next video, hopefully, I'll be able to talk about the other mechanism of immunity that is associated with a specific type of cells that we have in our body.